Welcome to Embracing Infinity, exploring the infinite oneness in the space of love and truth. Host Jennifer Rose is an international spiritual medium, healer, channeler, mentor, and transformational guide. Her focus is encouraging individuals to know themselves within the lens of their divine heart and highest potential, to evolve within the frequency of love and peaceful harmony. Now, here's your host, Jennifer Rose.
Hello, welcome to Embracing Infinity. Happy Friday, happy weekend, everybody. And I'm Jennifer Rose, and we are on the Sacred Spiral Network. How's everybody doing? How are you all enjoying your last day of July and midsummer adventures? I hope everything is going really well for you all too. Very excited about my upcoming guest, Jaya Jankert, who will be joining me very shortly too. We've got to know each other a few months ago, and she's just a lovely, lovely soul. And so we've got some really exciting and fun topics to be sharing with all of you here today. I wanted to start off, everybody, with just to read a little bit of something, and then we'll go ahead and say hello to everybody. But this popped up in my Facebook memories a day or two ago, and it seems like it's been very aligned with the discussions that I've been having recently, these last few days and weeks, especially too. So I wanted to share it with you all. I probably read it a year ago as well when it popped up in my memories, but it can't hurt to read about love one more time, everybody, too. So I titled this "The Power of Love," and it's a little piece I channeled like 5 years ago, and but I think it never loses. It's a topic that never gets old. So, but thank you for letting me share, everybody. So this is called The Power of Love. In all of its colors and shades of gray, love is the great spiritual force that both contains and binds our existence while being limitlessly expansive. The power of love fears nothing and isn't afraid to experience itself as fear or fearing, for love knows what love is. Love will lose itself and everything it loves just to discover its own power, evolving into limitless beauty. Love will let itself die over and over again, continuously rebirthing itself into exquisite brilliance beyond words. Quite simply, we all want to love and be loved. It's that simple. The journey is a beautiful and chaotic mess of experience. It is often when tragedy happens that we stand still and drop our weapons of protection. And we remember that life is very short and we can lose who and what we love in the blink of an eye. Then you know. Then you exchange your weapons of protection for flowers, music, and eyes unafraid to see deep within both the suffering and incredible beauty and perfection of another human being. The heart love light that is you grows beyond its original felt capacity, only to further emanate and radiate out into the universe. That is the power of love. It is gentle and fierce, sweet and sacred. There is a wildfire dancing in the heart of those who dare to love every day they wake up and face the sun. This dance cannot be contained once it has been set free. The wildfire will dance itself into eternity, leaving a beautiful garden of life wherever it goes. That gives a whole new meaning to grace and glory. It leads you to ultimate states of reverie with no words or thoughts, just standing still and knowing, even if for just one short transcendent moment. I think that is one short moment is worth something, maybe even everything. And you are pure love. So thank you, everybody, for allowing me to share that with you all here today. And I would love to say some hellos to all of our beautiful guests who have joined us this far. And apologies if there was any confusion with the time. We had to make a quick connection. This is part of going live and being human is that not everything always works perfectly, but it's the beautiful chaotic mess of existence that we're all living together, my friends. Mr. Jeffrey, welcome. Thank you for joining here. Love and peace to you too, my friend. So happy that you're here to see us. Thank you. Me and my shadow, good to see you again. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining us once again. I'm so happy that we're all here. And Miss Linda Owen, good evening to you too, my friend too. You must be over there in the UK. Brian Tierney, good evening to you too. So thanks for all of our friends across the pond. And in fact, our guest Jaya, who will be joining us shortly, comes from Sweden. So she's in your time zone, even an hour later than UK. Friday blessings to you too, Miss Evelyn. Thank you for being here. God bless you, love. I hope you're feeling better, Miss Evelyn. We've been thinking about you and sending you lots of love and healing. And our Jennifer McCormick, also from the UK. Welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. Welcome. Hey, Mr. Brian. Good to see you, my friend. Brian and I had a really fun time on Monday because we did a double duty. I was on his show and then he was on my show. So we had so much fun together. And it was really a great evening if you want to have a chance to catch the replays of those. And hello, lovely Lynn Juno. Great to see you too, Queen. Thank you for joining us here as well. Melissa from New Zealand, welcome, welcome. So it must be, I'm not sure what time it is, but I think it's early. I think it's the next day and early for you. So I'm happy that you're here. Thank you for joining us. Kellyanne Washino, hello, hello. Great to see you. And thank you, Brian. I figure they're a few years old, but words like that don't get old, do they, when they're channeled from spirit? So very fortunate. Thank you. Kay Weezy, hey, my friend, how are you? Thank you for always joining us. Great to see you too. And Arnie Layton, hello, my friend. Good to see you too. Beautiful hugs to you. Lots of love. And Rosie, good to see you too. Hello, hello. Thanks for being here. Great to see you. And we're so lucky. And then there's Miss Ashley Page. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Ashley was just on Michael Zinn's show, the live stream of consciousness last night. Please do catch the replay if you didn't have a chance to catch it. They had a lovely discussion together as well too. So happy for you, Ashley. You're really becoming a superstar out there. So I'm so excited for you too. Oh, Evelyn, you're feeling better. Excellent. That makes me so happy. We are blessed to have such a loving and supportive community. And I'm so grateful for all of you. You keep coming back, and this is a beautiful container that we have all created together. So we're a team in all this. So I'm super grateful for all of you too. So thank you. Okay, my beautiful friends. I'm going to talk about today's show now and our beautiful guest that's coming on. Oh, and I see Miss Nancy Murtala, Queen of Sparkle and Fashion. This is a show for you. We're going to be talking about some fashion here today, Miss Nancy. So I'm so happy that you're here. Okay, here we go, everybody. Let's talk about today's show. What does it truly mean to return to your body, decode your unique energetic blueprint, and live from a place of unconditional love? My favorite topic. In this profound episode of Embracing Infinity, we're diving deep into self-recognition, body wisdom, and spiritual intelligence. Today, we're going to explore how your style serves as a powerful mirror for your identity and energy, and how you can begin tracing unexamined subconscious patterns back to their roots to reclaim your sovereignty. If you're ready to stop abandoning your truth and step into your full authentic expression, this is the show for you today. We're going to be talking about frequency fashion, the art of remembering, human design and energy, and emotional integration. And my beautiful guest who will be here in just a second, Jaya Jankert, is a spiritual mentor, stylist, speaker, author, and creator of frequency fashion, guiding people around the world into embodied truth through intuitive guidance, pattern recognition, emotional integration, and body wisdom. Born in India, adopted and raised in Sweden, her own journey shaped a path of deep transformation and self-remembrance. A 6'2" manifesting generator, starseed, and light worker, Jaya hosts the Soul Conversation, Empowered by Jaya podcast, inspiring people to reconnect with their intuition, authentic expression, and the courage to live from the heart. I was blessed to be a guest on that too as well, so I'll share it out again for you all over on Facebook too, if you'd like to catch a replay. And please do give her a follow. On Instagram, you can find Jaya at Jaya Jankert. On Facebook, Jaya Jankert, and her podcast, Soul Conversation Empowered by Jaya, is on Apple Podcasts. And please do give her a follow over on YouTube at Jaya Jankert as well. So let's go ahead and bring in our beautiful guest, Jaya. Hello, hello.
Hello. Thank you for having me. And
for joining
such
me.
a beautiful introduction you had. And
yes,
yeah.
and you look very fashionable today too. So I gotta say, you look gorgeous. So, thank you for joining me. I know you're over in Sweden. It's late at night there, so I just wanted to thank you for staying up for all of us here today.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's summer here, so it's kind of warm outside. So it was a good time today, Jennifer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this still what it looks like in the back? Is it still light out for you, or is this?
Yeah,
oh wow!
It is.
I thought maybe you had a virtual screen on, but that's wow! It's still.
Nope.
How cool is that?
This is my backyard.
I love it when it's when it stays late at night. That is so cool. That is so much fun. You get more done, I think, too. Okay. And thank you to all of our beautiful friends who have just joined us as well. So again, I'm so happy that you're here. How about we start at the beginning with how you moved from India to Sweden? Would that be an okay place to start with you?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So I was born in India, and I was actually adopted when I was 2.5 months old. I'm going to go back and forth a little bit, but what I know now is that I was born at a hospital in India, and then I was kind of, I say transferred, I don't know how to say it, but to an orphanage. And then I came here to Sweden. But what I have found out is also that the adoption was trafficked, and it was illegal, but my parents didn't know. They had no idea about it. So that is something that came through a community on Facebook where there was a lot of adopted from the same place. And I actually found it out like 1 year ago, but I haven't, when you know something within you, like something is off, but you don't have all the answers. So I would say that wound of rejection and abandonment has kind of, I don't know, created a lot of like that I closed off my heart and stuff from pretty much my whole life, I would say. So I kind of closed that door because it was too painful. But it's interesting because it's also the biggest gift.
Yeah.
So like it is with pain and the story. Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't it funny how some of the most tragic things in our lives are the things that propel us into greater self-awareness, and we get so much gifts of opening up to our soul. And so there's so many ironies and paradoxes when it comes to the spiritual human experience, for sure too. But thank you for sharing that too, because I know that that's a large topic right now is human trafficking, especially with children too. And it's something that we need to bring more illumination and light onto so that we can change it, make it better, and transform it too. So so like this happened to you, and you've learned how to create a beautiful life in spite of that too. And so thank you, and I'm so grateful that you're here too.
Thank you.
Yeah. So yes, please.
Can I just add something that I also want to, like you say, the more we can also pay attention to, how can I say, there's so much we can do to actually end the human trafficking and the sex child trafficking, because for me, what I learned and discovered, we will go into it as well, is the remembrance of a lot of these dark stuff I've been through that in past lives. So for me, it's been quite a journey. But the more we can truly reconnect with our hearts, we are actually helping to end it. It's, to put it very simple, but it's not simple, of course. But
okay. So through the heart connection, we
love.
help to transform the
Exactly.
pattern. Ah, I love that. I love that so much too.
And the frequency
I'm
on Earth as well. Yeah.
very much in alignment with that too. It is the heart coherence and the frequency that's going to make those
Yes.
dense experience transform, because they won't be able to exist anymore too. And that's why this is such a pivotal time to be here right now as as spiritual people in the community. We're here for a big reason. We have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
And it's exciting too. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, too. Okay. When did you have your awakening that opened you up to like working with fashion and your human design and all of that?
I think one of them was through my children, actually. I would say that my daughter, she's here to guide me. So she inspired me to start to listen to myself, because I felt very much disconnected from my heart, even if I had her and then her brother. But I still felt that it had to be more, like there had to be more meaning. That's kind of how I felt back then. And it's like 15 years back in time. But then fast forward, the fashion part was actually after my dad died 8 years ago, because then I left the hospitality industry that I've been working for like 20 plus years. But for me, it's always been, Jennifer, about the people. I love people. I love hearing their stories. I love the connection and that part. So when he died, it was for me like, okay, what do I truly desire to do now? Like, is there something else? Is, kind of really start to care about my life in a different way. So I think that was the beauty from the pain and like the grief and all of that. And then the fashion part, now my cat is coming here as well, of course. She's always
It's okay.
coming.
We love kitty cats. We love
Of course, yeah.
I love it when they make those candid appearances, the cats and the dogs, and the kids come in and make a little candid. Perfect. Love it.
That's like in my face. No, but I would say with the fashion, it's actually a story, because I found my grandmother's skirt on my mom's attic, and I was like, this is beautiful pieces just hanging there. And I asked my mom, can I style them and try them on and start to wear them? And she was like, these are really like fancy skirts. And I said, yeah, but I can dress them with t-shirt. I started to play around. And then after that, a friend wanted help. And then I was like, wait a minute, maybe this is something. And as when you make a new decision, of course, the universe is kind of sending. So there was a message on Facebook about a stylist and personal shopper course starting like 1 month from when I saw it. And then I was like, this is it. I want to join here. And that was so much fun. So I'm certified as stylist and personal shopper. And then from there, I started to work in a fashion store to learn more and to, really be a student and to see yeah, everything that I didn't know about materials and stuff like that. But my brand, Empowered by Jaya, was actually born in the dressing room, because I felt like, wait, it's not about the clothes. It's about how they make, like how the clothes make you feel. And also the psychology around it. So that's kind of where my brand was born. And that's 7 years ago or something like that. Wow.
Sorry, I got a tickle in my throat there. I didn't want to mess up your story. That's a beautiful story. I love that you're finding a way to be in the creative flow of your spirit, of your soul, and then helping everybody to feel beautiful. I mean, how wonderful is that? I love that so much. I love that so much. And I've seen had the pleasure of seeing your photos that you put over on Facebook and Instagram too. And yeah, it's gorgeous. I love seeing, and you're in different places and all that. So you must be having so much fun, traveling and working with people and styling yourself. I love that so much too. I want to say hi. Yes,
Yeah, sorry.
please.
No, but
No,
I
you're good.
truly
Go.
believe that the more we can allow ourselves to have fun with clothes as well. Like for me, there is no rules. I'm not so much about trends, Jennifer. Like that's not my area, but more what you have in your wardrobe and you really love, and start to combine it and play with it, like have fun with it. It's a very great tool to express yourself, like your emotions and stuff like that. That's how I see it. Yeah.
Oh, no, I absolutely agree with you. And you and I both have our podcast that we do too. So it's like it's an opportunity where we get to express ourselves in different ways, right? Because you may feel like aligned to like wear this kind of outfit with this kind of guest and this kind of outfit with that kind of, just depending on your mood. And somehow it all works out too. So it's a lot of fun. And I think that's because we're also talking about wholeness here too. It helps all of our parts to kind of express themselves, and so we achieve that greater sense of wholeness within us, which is quite satisfying to both the personality and the soul. And Miss Lynn Juno is saying she has a saying, there is a special place in heaven for those of us who help us feel beautiful. Yeah, isn't that lovely? Thank you, Lynn. And Miss Jennifer McCormick was saying, bless you, Jaya, too. You have a lot of welcomes here as well. A lot of people happy to meet you. So I just wanted you to see all of these lovely things too. And let's see. Okay. And I know, I love it so much. Yeah, we're a very loving and supportive community. So we're so lucky to have all of each other. And so I'm so happy to kind of introduce you to them and them to you as well too. So because we keep connecting in this beautiful web of love, as you know, too. So yes. And hello to our friends who have joined us, and thank you for the little hashtag lives in the comments to help the algorithms flow a little bit more in our favor. Greatly appreciate that. And shares, follows, subscribes. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. All right. Let's talk about human design. How are you working with that with your clients? Human design and energy.
I would say for me, it helps me kind of to have a map of your inside energetically. That's how I see it. So I haven't studied like the teaching, the core teaching about it. I've taken parts of it that aligns with me. And I found, for example, if you would have in your chakra system, we all have different parts where we have like a consistent energy, or if we have like open, what do you say, consistent energy or open energies. So we take in a lot of energies from the outside, I would say, if I put it. So, for example, I could take myself as an example. I have consistent energy in my throat chakra. And since the throat chakra is blue. And if I want to, for example, today, I'm going to speak with you and speak with your beautiful community. So I actually have lingerie, which is blue, because it's closest to my body and it helps me to be in my truth, for example. And so when I work with the human design and the clothing part, and as I call it, frequency fashion, it's so much fun for me to see where I can kind of guide them how to dress more intentional, I would say, with their own energies. And then if, for example, if they have an open chakra and they want to have more consistent energy themselves, maybe we will dress, for example, yellow for the solar plexus and feel confident. And maybe yellow would be a color to emphasize on. So I kind of play around with it. I haven't worked that long with human design and the clothing part, but I find it so much fun, because it really, to see the shift also in my clients, to see them light up, because it could be a color that they're like, no, that's not for me. And then when I start to explain, they're like, okay, I have to try it. And something shifts.
Yeah, it really does affect your mood. Yes. And the colors that you're wearing and what you're wearing, they do in fact affect your mood for sure. There are some days where I feel like maybe a little more vulnerable, and I might put on red that day, for example, just to feel a little bit more grounded, a little bit more empowered too, and that's kind of fun also. So, and the colors sometimes can have different meanings. So, red can provide this for me on one day, but something else for me on the next too. So it's kind of, it's interesting to see how we make that too. So I'm not super familiar with human design. I know I've gone in and done the little quiz online. I can't remember if it's like your birth dates or you took the quiz, but there's somehow you figure it out, and then it gives you like a profile with like the numbers and everything, and then description. So it's a bit like astrology and numerology, where it's kind of its own science that helps to kind of show you more about yourself and your blueprint. Do I have that right?
Yeah, I would say exactly. It's a mixture of astrology, quantum physics, Shin, chakra system, and something more that right now I don't know, that I forgot, but something more that will come. I would say it's like to have it like a tool more than, okay, I say I'm a manifesting generator 6-2 because a lot of people are discovering human design. I find it, because I haven't deep dived into astrology, I know the basics. So human design is more, it's kind of more easy to digest, I would say. But it's the astrology in it, it's big, I would say. So like you say, yes, it just helps you to work with your energy instead of against it, and also in your business. So it's a helpful tool. That's how I say it. Like,
I love that. I love that. It's fascinating because when we do these charts, like or human design or astrology or numerology, we learn so much about ourselves, but it also reflects what we already do know about ourselves too. And then it makes us realize that our personality and everything as it is, a lot of it was meant to be that way, or things that have happened in our life were meant to be that way. The way we approach the world was meant to be that way because it was all part of our design. That's the essence we came in with, and the essence that we'll leave with when we move on to spirit too. And I think that reminds us that we're part of something big and extraordinary and connected to it at all time. It's not this separate human experience, right? And yes, Lynn's comments, my guides show me, she's one of my dear friends and psychic mediums too. My guides show me which clothing and jewelry to wear before I get on camera and to do readings. They're very specific. I love that
Love
too.
it.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
She's also saying the colors we wear are one of our first levels of communication with people. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. So fun, isn't it too?
It is.
And Miss Nancy was saying, love that too. We know her as the fashion queen in our community too. So she just always looks fabulous and sparkly. That's our Nancy too. So
I could
yes,
tell. I could tell from her energy.
yes, we have a show we co-host together called Fashionably Spiritual too. So and it's really fun for us. We just do it once a month, but it allows us to we love getting dressed up for it too. It just makes us so much
Yeah.
fun too. And so yes too. So I love, Jaya, how you're combining your different tools to express yourself and then to help people too. So you're finding like this works for me, this works with me. How can I put this together to be of service to my clients and to humanity too? I love how you've done that.
Thank you. And I truly believe if we go just a little bit back into the human design, there's something called the profile with numbers. So 6-2, which is mine. So number 6 for me is the role model. So that is kind of how other people perceive me as well. And the number 2 is my subconscious and the moon. So the sun is the 6, if we go into astrology as well. And the number 2 is kind of the hermit and the natural talents. So it might be that some other people knows before me what I'm really good at. That's happened so many times before. So what I was going to say is that for me, it's all about really live and experience everything that I share. It's super important for me. Hence of, the role model. So that's truly part of who I am, I would say.
Yeah, I love that so much too. Okay. Let's move into the art of remembering, because that is our title too, and how we remember us and become back into our true nature and wholeness. Let's talk about that, because that's been a big part of your journey with the wounds that you kind of started with your adoption story, and then your life in general, right? And how you began to sort of put back the pieces and figure out this amazing thing called life and how to make it work better for you.
Yeah, I would say it's been through like the big crisis in my life. I was, I don't know, the children were like 3 and 2 when I had made the decision of divorcing their dad. And that was also when I kind of knew that I had to take responsibility for my behavior, because I was angry all the time. And my daughter was like, "Mom, you're angry all the time." So she called me out, and I kind of knew that, no, I can't keep on living this way. I think that was the part when I started, to take responsibility and started to unfold more and more and actually go inwards. But I would say the journey, and this is something I truly experienced, that we've been so conditioned to not believe in ourselves, if I would put it that way, and to abandon ourselves.
Yes,
I mean, our
absolutely.
truth. And I had a lot of like codependency, people pleasing, low self-worth, reaction wound, like some big core wounds that have taken place in all my relationships. And I'm a lot of, flight response in my nervous system. Like, no problem to, so I leave before someone leaves me. That's kind of been my thing, I would say. But I I'm not afraid of feeling my emotions. That's kind of my superpower. So I feel that the more I have leaned into really feeling the pain, I would say, or past stories of suffering or whatever it's been, the quicker I've started to release. So when I was connected or kind of calling in without knowing him, but my love, my twin flame love, I had no idea what that was, if we label it, but it was like a Kundalini awakening deluxe. And then from there, it's been so crazy. Like, because the intensity has been everything at once. And it's like the past 4 years together for me has been kind of going to a deep hole and kind of unfold and unfold and unfold, like a little bit too intense, I would say. But on the other hand, I would say you were talking about wholeness. That's the only way, because I was looking for shortcuts all the time. Like, where's the shortcut? But there are no, like, there are no shortcuts.
Yeah.
There are no.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, you've got that right too. And it looks like Miss Ashley, she can totally relate to what you're speaking of. And I think she's also a 6'2" as well, too, because she was saying,
wow.
Yeah, she says the hermit role model. That's me too. That's hello, Michael Christopher as well.
Yep.
I know. So what a synchronicity as well too. And she loves your jacket. We all do too. So and this has been showing up a lot for in a lot of the shows that I've been doing too, the twin flame experience. So it sounds like precipitating that was healing from the adoption, healing from the divorce, and then you had this big boom, this big catalyst come in and just kind of take it all apart, unravel it. And what would normally take people not on that journey maybe years, you got condensed down into a short period of time of like rapid, intense healing. Would that be a good way of describing it for you? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And also something I want to share, because I don't think people are talking a lot about it, but it's that, like, for example, my reaction wound and my in attachment style, I was very anxious. So I had to repeat the pattern with him over and over and over again. So I think I broke up with him like 20 times or something, because my pattern was like, or my nervous system was like, leave, 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 because it felt so safe and I wasn't used to it. So I just wanted to leave. So that it's okay that sometimes we need to spiral around and around and around the same kind of pattern before we actually are so neutral, I would say, or grounded, that it's okay to, leave it. Like, now I feel more whole, I would say.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I don't know. What do you think?
It makes perfect sense. Yes. And I can very much relate to what you're speaking of too. Those of us on this journey become an expert in attachment styles, don't we? And that our nervous system may not even know or be familiar with that feeling of safety and security. And so we may even reframe that as, I'm bored or something's wrong or just waiting for something to happen. We just can't accept the peacefulness or the quietness or the safety of that too. Like, and so then we maybe go and create some more dramas to just prove why that wasn't trustable, if that wasn't trustworthy, if that makes sense too. And so it's like kind of like moving through all of those energies. And like you said, it's okay, because that's how we learn. We repeat it again and we repeat it again. And then we go, oh, that, okay. So,
But
yeah.
and also, I don't know, it feels like the body finally feels so safe, so it can say no, or it
Mhm.
can detach. Um,
Yeah.
because for
Yeah.
me, it was that and codependency, I would say,
Mm.
the biggest the biggest parts. But
Mhm.
also what I feel right now with the twin flame thing, I had no idea what that was. I received the download when I was sleeping about it, and I was like, okay. I woke up and I was like, what is this? I need to Google what this is. And then when I started to read about it, I was like, oh my God, it's actually my experience right now. And then we had some telepathic stuff with pain and stuff like that. I received his
Oh,
pain in
yeah.
my body, and I knew it wasn't
Yeah.
mine. And then I explained to him, because he's from US and he lives in London, like, okay, this he was very surprised. Like, I haven't shared my pain with anyone. How did you know? Because I have it in my body right now. And it was like, how is that even possible? And then I had to explain about the twin flame, and he was like, I had no idea. But I felt the energy with you is different. And then it took me 20 minutes. I just received a download how to do it and dance and have a ritual, and then it was gone. But at the same time, my assistant in London received the pain as well, and someone in Sweden that was my friend as well. So it was
Wow.
what, 3 people all together receiving the same pain, and also feeling when it released, when it was released. And I think for me, it was just to know how connected we are. This is oneness. Like, we are coming. We have the same, you know, we are
Yeah.
coming from the same frequency of
Yeah.
energy, but
Yeah.
also unconditional love, of course.
It's
So,
it's a it's a
yeah,
journey of unconditional love, absolutely, too, and,
yeah,
that telepathic bond and connection is one of the
yeah,
key signifiers, because sometimes people don't know, is this a trauma bond,
exactly.
or is it a twin flame? And they can get confused, but it's that psychic telepathic connection that is so paranormal and off the charts. And this is even beyond empathy. This is like beyond that too, but it's very mystical too. Um, but I'm coming across it with so many people, so it really feels like it's much more common than maybe we realize too. And then I've also come to understand that there is a reason too, because of the ascension, because the frequency
Yeah,
of that bond helps with the ascension of humanity too. So we came here to not only learn
exactly.
and experience extreme lessons in love, into the highest frequency or vibration, but also to be with all many other spiritual practitioners and, I would say, highly
Yeah.
developed people in the world, whether they're spiritual or not, to create this collective grid, so to speak. That's
Mm,
that's helping with the ascension process.
for sure, for sure. And
Yeah.
I also believe that I received the question, does everyone has twin flame? Before, I really thought so, but what I've learned is no. That doesn't mean that there is, how do I say, maybe some people are incarnated on earth because they are here to meet their soulmate and grow together,
Mhm.
like physically grow together. And so there is no right or wrongs, and it's not like, I would say, with twin flame, you just know. Like, it's an undeniable for me, truth. It just is. But it's,
Yeah.
we've been tested a lot, and physically in person we haven't still met, because it's not, we haven't been ready. So to have still, for me to have the faith and also conviction that it will happen when it's meant to, but also to detach from it.
Hmm.
It's been a journey, and lot of people
Yeah.
around me is like, how can you, like, know, or how can you there's a lot of like, since it's so spiritual, the connection, it's hard to explain sometimes. Like it's, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. It is hard to explain. I definitely can relate to what you were saying, and I just want to get caught up on this too. So as soon as we talk about twin flames, there's Miss Ashley again too, and she wanted to say your. Oh, Nancy was asking about your nail polish, if that was intended as well, too.
Oh yeah, it is. It is.
I love it. Yeah, Ashley's relating to the experts in attachment styles. That's what that's what would come. Yeah, the separations are very very common, the back and forth, the in and out. Yeah, and but that gives you the healing time in between. I totally understand that. Exhausting but highly transformative.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And like you said, Jennifer, with the ascension, and so for me, the twin flame journey is about the ascension and the bigger mission to come back to wholeness and unconditional love is through each other, the mirror aspect. So for me now, I feel more and more whole, and I feel more and more detached, and I still feel him all the time. Like, so I played with thoughts like, okay, what if I meet someone else? But right now I'm like, but I truly don't want anyone else. So I'm happy where I'm at right now. So it's more about the bigger picture, the collective, I would say. It is.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned.
And exactly. That seems to be the big sort of next level of awakening that a lot of the twin flames are coming to as well too. Jennifer McCormick can also relate. Her twin is in spirit, but of course they're connected still as well, spiritually, energetically as well too. And that is very common. Either you've got these big obstacles that keep you apart in life, like the distance, and many other factors, right, that make it hard to come together, but yet somehow you're always psychically linked, and that never goes away. And there is comfort to know that you don't have to worry about the if and the when, because the bond is always going to be there. So there is a certain amount of like comfort in that too. It's like in a world of constant change, like that's something that doesn't if that makes sense. And Ashley was saying, agree, not everyone on this journey here. It doesn't mean they don't have one. It just means that might not be their journey here. Maybe their twin flame is waiting for them over in spirit world, and they'll meet up at the right time as well too. And some people perhaps could have a twin flame that's even one of their helpers, like one of their guides as well too. And they're wondering why they're having this cosmic experience with one of their helpers. It's like, but it's very mystical, and you can't put, like you said, you can't put into the words, you can't fully explain it. We just like do the best that we can to try to explain it the best we can. And Jennifer saying it really is so comforting. That's so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that too. So I appreciate that too. And it seems like more and more we're kind of coming out into the open. So I have found that more and more people are willing to share their journey. And because I do know how private it is, it's so personal, and you're not sure if people are going to judge you or even understand you or believe you. And but it seems now that it's becoming more out in the open too. It's helping us all. And like you said, Jaya, some people may be like, well, I want one. Do I get one? And a lot of us would say, are you sure you want that? That's going to come with a whole lot of pain, girlfriend. But you can be so happy with a soulmate, right? You can have beautiful happiness with a soulmate and have so much in common and have intense passion and all of that too. Absolutely.
Exactly. Because I would say it takes a lot to, we talked about it, to have I choose what do you say, celibacy before I met him. I chose with myself to honor myself. and to really reconnect with my sexuality and sensuality. And then he came into my life. But so we both talked about that aspect, that to feel so satisfied and not physically be with each other, but spiritually be with each other, like we can feel each other energy anyhow. We both are like, this is so weird. Even if, because that's how we both feel. So I would say for everyone out there who truly want the physical part, yeah, maybe that is then a soulmate, and that's so beautiful as well, because it takes a lot to, yeah, to have chosen this path. I would say it does.
That's like top shelf, way in the back. Like, do you really want that one way when you're
Yeah.
filling up? Oh my gosh. Jaya, what would you give advice if somebody if somebody's on the journey, but they're still very much in the struggle of the push and the pull, and they're in the grief and they haven't quite gotten to that stage of detachment yet, and kind of finding I kind of call it the other side, finding your way to the other side when you've been through all of the and then you found this sort of peaceful place at the end, and then your mission with what you're going to do with it. What advice would you give to the women or men or masculine and feminines that are in the thick of the despair and
yeah. But I would say to truly honor yourself and be compassionate with yourself. But the main focus is not on the other half. It is on you to bring that back, because the more you can focus on yourself and your healing and even if it is so painful and so it can feel very painful, it's still there for a reason. Like the pain, you need to release it, so you need to focus. I say you need to, you do whatever you want, of course, but I would truly recommend you to focus on yourself. And maybe physically you have someone in your life, a friend or a sister or brother there that you can actually share stuff with. I have had one, and she's not physically here, she's living on Malta, and she's been with me on this journey, and with her I can be myself, and I have shared everything, and she's the only one who's never judged, by the way. So I would say to really focus on yourself. The more you can do that, the easier it gets somehow.
I would completely agree with you.
Yeah,
I would completely agree with you. And that's hard to do because we do learn to put so much of our attention on everybody else, and we're the last person that we think of putting our attention on sometimes too. And paradoxically, when we come into our own sovereignty and authenticity too, that's when we actually feel more connected to everybody else, whether it's humanity or twin and spirit too. So it's sometimes in the detachment or disconnection, which is not quite, they're not quite what they appear to be, you find reconnection, so this is a paradox that this is the infinity too. Jennifer, I forget which part she was probably laughing at the top shelf joke too. That is the point. Focus on self. Yep, absolutely. Yep,
it is.
Yep. For all of us, twin flame or no twin flame, right? Learn to focus on yourself too.
Yeah.
It's all been about everybody else. Like, well, who are we now? Who is the me that has been giving for all of these years, and that coming back into knowing you again, and especially as women, especially as mothers too. There's so much in taking care of other people, and it's so beautiful to be of service to your family, to your friends, to your job, to spirit. but we forget the service to self as well. Yeah. And
Yeah,
maybe that's one of the big parts of the
for
lessons.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that
Yeah,
so
I
much.
think
Thank
so.
you
I
so
think
much.
so. Like
Please.
also the fact that we all have a choice. We do. So to choose ourselves over and over again, I would say
Mhm. Yeah.
that it is a practice. I think a lot of stuff with the inner work and like the shadow work and the beauty, like coming back to more love and like balancing the feminine and masculine energies within ourselves, is to choose ourselves, like the practice of it. It's not just
Mhm.
one time, or you know, that it is a constant, yeah,
Yes.
kind of ritual.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I see nightfall has come behind you too.
Yeah, I know.
Isn't
I'm
that
like, oh my
interesting
god, it's
as
so
we're
dark
talking
here.
about integration, to and you, Jaya, you mentioned the word self-abandonment. I speak of this too, earlier on too. And I do believe like choosing yourself is the opposite of self-abandonment. People can sometimes get
Yeah,
it confused with selfishness, but that's not what we're talking about. That we're talking about, yeah,
no,
not abandoning yourself, for anybody else or anything else too, because it's our most innocent part that needs us the most, right? Um, Absolutely too.
mm,
Um, would you have some tools or some practices that you can share with us about how you balance the masculine and feminine, or how what your integration practice is, or little any tips that you might want to offer for those of us who want to continue our own self development as a daily practice to continue choosing ourselves?
absolutely.
Mm.
I truly believe in simplicity. So, for example, when you wake up in the morning, to just be intentional with your breath, how you're breathing, being grateful, but also I usually start to smile, even if I don't feel like smiling, but to honor myself, not to smile as a mask or, perform, nothing
Mhm.
like that, but more to smile to myself. If you say that in English, I don't know, but
Mm.
with myself, but to be a lot of be in the morning. And if you can leave the phone, leave it, and just be with your thoughts, be with uh, your own presence. And also, let's say if you have like a lot of things you need to do in the morning, but if you're taking a shower or something, to also be very conscious about how you feel when you take the shower, when you touch your body and stuff like that, because then you are reconnecting with your feminine, and it's still in your daily routines and your daily like simplicity of life, of living. And with the masculine, I would say we talked now about not self-abandonment, like to let the masculine protect you. So to say no, that like no is also, I love this. No is also a full sentence. I love that because it is. To say no to a lot of things that is not kind of a full body yes. Of course, we need to do stuff that maybe is not that
Mm.
fun. I'm not saying that, but in terms of if there is a meeting that is not in alignment with your highest self, for example, maybe you should cancel it. And that is also the protection of the, I would say, with the masculine, to honor yourself there.
I love that. I love how
To,
you worded
and
that, phrase that.
yeah,
Yeah.
in the daily, I'm very much in the daily, like to do a lot of,
Hmm.
and connect with nature, of course, but connect with nature
Mm.
is the feminine. So, for example, you can do that and go out walking, but at the same time, maybe you meet people and you can say hi to them, even if you don't know them, and allow your masculine to like also hold you, like hold your own energy field safe, like, but also invite others to, like, you can just say hi to people. I do that all the time. I talk to strangers all the time. But I think that there's so much you can do, but to truly honor, like, how do you live every single day? Where can you be more intentional, if that makes sense? Daily, I mean.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love everything you said there. Yeah. So really coming into the conscious present moment and choosing how you want to live your life too. And I love how you worded that about the masculine, and let your inner masculine protect you so that you can assert yourself or say no when you may be so inclined to try to go, oh, okay, when you really didn't want to in the first place too. So that part would help keep you from abandoning another part too. I love how you worded that. That was absolutely beautiful. Those are beautiful tips that all of us can do. They're easy. We just have to remember them and choose to do them as our daily practice, right?
Exactly.
I love that so much.
And also, sometimes I say yes to something, and then when I slept on it, I'm like, no, this is a no. And it was actually a guest for Soul Conversation that I said yes to, and then I was like, no, it's a no. Then I went back to her and I was like, this is a no. I didn't, like, of course I didn't phrase it that way, but to honor myself, to, okay, I said yes first, but I'm honoring my no. Like, so I need to go back and then kind of correct it with love, from love. But I think you know what I'm talking about. I hope everyone who's listening.
I love that. I love that. So
because it's uncomfortable as well. It's uncomfortable.
And there's and maybe you're following your timing too, and what's right for you. Your timing.
Exactly.
And sometimes when we can also, when we're stepping maybe out into a little bit of an unknown, something different too. So the no could come from a place of a little bit of fear or anxiety too. So then it's just like waiting until we can really cross that threshold and kind of give ourselves that little push too. So there are some nuances. So there are nuances to what's right for us, or what we think is right for us, and then how we're handling that with our different parts too. Exactly. I totally understand what you're saying there too. And let me see. And Ashley's saying, love it. This conversation. That's wonderful too. Yes, thank you for sharing too. Appreciate that, Sherry. That does remind me, if you're over on YouTube, on Sacred Spiral Network, or on Medium Jennifer Rose on YouTube, or Jaya Jankert's YouTube channel, she's streaming from there as well. Please do hit the little subscribe button and the like button on the video too. It kind of helps the energy to move to, so more people can benefit from this information. We do greatly appreciate it. And if you're over on Facebook, if you could heart our little video on the multiple pages that we're streaming from, we also greatly appreciate that too. So thank you for that, and also for sharing it out, because that does allow our beautiful Jaya to for her energy to be spread out more worldwide to everybody too, so that we can all benefit from your love and your beauty and your wisdom here today. So very, very grateful. And everybody, you can connect with Jaya on Instagram at Jaya Jankert, and subscribe to her YouTube channel. She's over on Facebook as well, and she has her Soul Conversation podcast over on Apple too. So, and we'll have all of that in the descriptions. My dear, as we start to come to a close, we've talked about so many beautiful things here today. Is there anything else that you'd like to leave us with before we say good afternoon and good night to everybody? Any final words you'd like to leave us with?
I would just leave everyone with that the more appreciation you can feel daily for yourself, and honor everything you've been through, but also honor the people around you that you love and share that. That's it somehow, because the more present and the more love we can actually give to ourselves, but also to others, it comes back. And I know for you, I mean, just to meet you, I don't know if it's 6-7 months ago now. I don't know, Jennifer, but it felt immediately like I've known you since forever and ever. And you have such a beautiful heart. I'm so grateful to have been connected with you.
Yeah. I'm grateful too, and hopefully it will be a friendship that lasts too. So I love that hashtag appreciation. I love that so much. That's how I go to sleep sometimes in the middle of the night. If I get woken up and I can't sleep, I'm like, I'm grateful for, I'm grateful for, I'm grateful for. I just keep listing off anything I can think of, and it works. It really does. It works great. Jaya, you are so lovely. You are a queen, and we have a lot of, thank you, Ashley, too. We have a lot of gratitude coming from everybody here today, saying how much they loved the show. To Brian is saying, great show, ladies. Thanks so much for the information. A lot of thank yous and loves here too. So just so you know, you're loved, you're celebrated, and you are appreciated as well too, Miss Jaya too. So I am so honored that you shared this space with me, and I know it's getting late there, so it's time for you to go sleep with the angels as well too. And to all of our beautiful friends and guests here today, thank you for joining us here today on Embracing Infinity. I love you all very dearly. We have such a beautiful community that keeps growing too. So, and I look forward to seeing you next time on Embracing Infinity. Please do have a beautiful summer weekend. August starts tomorrow. It's nice and warm and toasty. Get to the beach if you can. My mermaid tail needs a little hydration, so we're going to try to get to the beach this weekend. We shall see. And with that, a big thank you to Laurie Smith, who's been doing a beautiful job in the background, making this show run so smoothly. Greatly appreciated. We love you, Laurie. And to the producer of our network, Miss Kelly Brickle. We send much love to her too, as she's been on her travels as well too. So thanks again, everybody, so much. Lots of love to you. Live well, love you well, and sleep with the angels tonight. Bye, everybody.
Bye.